Hey strangers! So I failed. I was supposed to do a video on Saturday and I didn't, but I have a good reason, which mainly consists of me procrastinating throughout the beginning of the week, but there's a reason that I didn't do it on Saturday. Well, Friday night, my two best friends in the whole wide world came over and we had a sleepover and it was awesome. I watched Wreck-It Ralph. Among the many amusing happenings of Friday night was my friend Hannah telling me about this dream that she had after she went and saw The Hobbit. She dreamt that she was babysitting Gollum. And I guess everything is a lot more funny after 10 o'clock at night, and I couldn't stop laughing. So then the next day I had a piano recital. And of course I was the oldest one, and I went last, and I played Mozart, and it was awesome. There was a lady who's like in charge of the whole music stuff, and she came over and said that I was an explosion of talent. And so, I don't know, that made me feel really good. In related news, like related to music, I have a music scholarship! Yes! Oh, I'm happy. I think like my whole thing is covered and I'll just have to pay for books. Yes! 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 And I wanted to ask about, Michelle, your music scholarship diddly-do. Have they like contacted you or anything? Since we took our auditions like around the same day. In related news, and that it's related to music, guess who I saw in concert? The Five Browns. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I saw them in Conway and they were amazing. Oh my goodness, it was so good. The concert was good, but here's the thing. Me and my mom, two of us, we drove to Conway like around lunchtime because we were going to spend the day in Conway and like go shopping and whatever, and we were driving down the road looking for a place to, you know, pee and eat, and we were driving down the road and we see these people on the sidewalk and they're walking, and I noticed them because I noticed that the guys were walking not on the side of the sidewalk that's closest to the street, and I was like, well, that's weird, you should be walking on the other side of them. And you know, we're going by and I turn, I whip my head around because it was two guys and three girls, and you know, my mom notices me having convulsions in the car and she goes, is that them? And I'm like, I don't know, I think it may be. And so we pull into this parking lot space and we're like, okay, just park here by the sidewalk and we'll wait till they walk by and we can tell if it's them or not. And so we're parked there like in the parking lot of a Chili's, and they don't walk by. They're a building away from us and they turn behind this bank to go to their hotel, and so we're like, oh no, they're not even gonna walk by us. And so my mom gets out of the car and she's like, well, come on, we're gonna go hunt them down. And so we go up across this parking lot. My mom's like, excuse me, can I ask you a favor? Are you here for the concert tonight? Can I take my daughter's picture with you? And one girl hears us and turns around. And so anyways, end of the story is that I got my picture taken with the Five Browns in the parking lot of a bank. And if you don't know who the Five Browns are, which I'm guessing you probably won't know because that's not everybody's genre. They're five siblings and they all play the piano. They all went to Juilliard at the same time. That's impressive. And anyways, they all play the piano and they do concerts where like they have 5 grand pianos on the stage and they all play at the same time, and it's magnificent. Oh, they're so good. You might be interested in listening to their Star Wars suite for 5 pianos. It's so good. Oh my goodness, everything is so good, and they signed my CD and oh, I'm so happy. But yeah, so that's all my music related stories, and also an apology for not making a video on Saturday. If you have punishments for me, leave them in the comments below and I might do something.